Good day, side hustlers. I'm very happy that we're here again and we are already on our day 4 of the free Build Your Brand mini training. Today we will be discussing about imagery and its importance in building your brand. But before I begin, let me just do a recap of what we've discussed during the past 3 days on our Build Your Brand mini training. So, in day 1, I discussed the introduction to branding and how to build your brand and understanding how it works. And I presented to you the 6 types of branding. In day 2, we discussed the red and blue ocean marketing strategy. We also learned about the color palette and the tools that we can use in branding. I also gave you the meaning of some of the colors to help you understand yourself as well as your audience. In day 3, we talked about fonts and how important it is in building your brand. I also presented the traits and the characteristics of the fonts and basically the difference between a typeface and a font. All right. So, day 4. In day 4, it's all about imagery. What is imagery? Imagery is a key part of design, whether print or digital. The image usage helps users and viewers relate to the brand and adds a human element to their experience. So, that being said, finding this right imagery to match your brand can often take a very long time. And sometimes it's really taking us quite a while to pick a very good image that will best represent the content that we're writing, because just like what I mentioned in day 3, we should always match, just like the font, the context of what you're trying to say should match the image of that you will be choosing. And also, it could sometimes drain your budget. If you have some money, it would still be best to get the paid images, because the pixels and the resolution are better than those that are free. But if you're really very resourceful, you can madali lang humanap ng mga free images na magaganda rin naman siyang resolution. So, based on study, sabi nila 75% daw ng mga viewers, lalo na sa Facebook, and are looking at the image first before they read the text. So, sabi nga nung mga guru ng Facebook, your photo should make the viewers stop. So, hindi humihinto ang viewers mo sa mga social media channels because of the text. So, yan yung importante when it comes to imagery. Dapat nakaka-catch ng attention ang image mo. Kasi parang doon pa lang sa image mo, dapat nangungusap na siya. And is telling something about the content of whatever you want to say or whatever message or article that you would like to send to your readers. Imagery in brand building is a huge topic, but for this mini training, I will only discuss how you can effectively utilize images in social media as you promote your brand. But before that, first, let's understand how our brain works when it sees an image, so we can better conceptualize and create a brand image that we will present to our viewers. From the Scientific American blog, based on my research, it says that no matter where we call home, where we were raised, or what we ate for breakfast, our brains process information pretty much the same as anyone else in the world. Which to me, and based on their study, makes sense. Ngayon ko lang siya naintindihan. Because basically, our genomes are actually the micro cells or micro genetic material that is present in the cell or organism. Ito yung mga genetic patterns natin as humans or as humans to complete the set of genes in our body. So sabi nila, our genomes daw, basically the humankind, our genomes are 99.6 to 99.9% identical, which makes our brains nearly identical as well. So, anywhere in the world, ang brain component natin, pare-pareho lang yan. Anong ibig sabihin nito? Okay. All together, let's look at the photo, at this photo. Yung view, magandang view na to. Itong landscape na ito. With one look, nagtatrabaho na yung brain mo. You imagine your brain working. A comparable computations occur in your brain. Pareho lang yan kapag tinitingnan din yan ng ibang tao na nanggagaling sa ibang bansa. Kapitbahay mo. Kunyari, pare-pareho kayong nakatingin dyan sa photo na yan. Just like everybody right now. So, lahat tayong nakatingin sa photo na yan. Yung kanya-kanya nating brain, nagko-compute na, nagko-compare daw siya. So, sabi ng mga eksperto, our brain will compare from where we come from. Thus, I will interpret this photo based pala siya sa previous experience ko. Well, for me, habang nakatingin ako dito, I may say one or two things that are different from what your perception of this photo is. But all of us staring at this photo right now can only say na this photo is beautiful and magnificent. Basically, we're looking at, I'm seeing a tree, I'm seeing a sunset, I'm seeing a thick cloud and a river that illuminates the sad color of the sun at it's being reflected by the water. Wala naman kayong sasabihin sa akin that would be different from my perception, right? Probably just a 0.4% or 0.1% difference. Pero kung malinaw ang mata mo, wala ka namang problema. Ang tingin natin sa photo na to, basically, very, very similar. Right? So, why is this important? Why is our past experience being related to bakit nagre-reference yung brain natin sa past experience natin as we interpret an image or a photo? Okay, again, based on actual study, sabi nila ng mga eksperto again, before your eyes actually sense an object, your brain take its own picture of that object for comparison purposes. Ang brain natin, mas mabilis sa mata natin. It knows where your eyes are going to move next, and it forms an image of the object that precedes our conscious visual perception of it. So, ang brain natin maraming nakastack na dyan na past experiences natin. So, kino-compare niya na agad, nakita na ba to ng tao? Ito ba yung interpretation niya dito sa photo na to? Based dun sa mga nakastack niya na dati ko nang nakita, if that's me. So, when our eyes do perceive that object in a sensory way, na-capture na niya yung photo. Meaning, nakikita na ng mata mo. Our brain has already laid the framework for a smooth transition. There's no shakiness and no instability. The brain has already anticipated what our eyes are going to see, and it uses that anticipatory image for comparison to make sure that the world has indeed remained stable just in a split second between the before shot and the after shot based on the brain's actual interpretation. So, ibig sabihin nun, bago pa makafocus ang mata mo sa tinitingnan mo sa social media, say, let's convert naman ito when we're looking at some photos sa mga social media channels natin, say Facebook. So, when you're scrolling up and down, ang mga stock images and experiences mo na nakatanim nasa utak mo, ay ginagamit niya to in order to command and give order for your fingers to stop scrolling once it sees the image that interests you. Because alam ng brain mo what interests you So, dinidikta na niya, ito yung gusto ni Mel. Ito yung gusto ni Clara. Ito yung gusto ni Juan. Kasi, ganyan yung naging reaction niya dati nung makita niya yung ganitong klase ng mga photo. So, kapag ikaw ay isang taong mahilig sa pets, na dati ka nang nagsastop sa mga images ng pets, ng dogs, specifically, for example, kung mahilig ka sa dog, papahintuin ka ng brain mo to scroll or move further ahead pag may nakita siyang ganon. Amazing, diba? And noticeably, si Facebook, ginamit niya yon. That's why, yung mga familiar na sa inyo, how Facebook works, meron dyan na kinakapture ni Facebook kasi actually, yung mga nagsastop na on a certain topic or a certain photo. Si Facebook naman, dun sa mga sites na vini-visit, based on the site visits ng isang viewer, doon nila kinakategorize kung ano yung mga gusto mo. That's why, makikita mo sa mga ads mo, kung titingin ka sa Facebook, kung hilig mo ay dogs, ang dami-dami mong nare-receive na dog advertisements. Just like, kumbaga, minirror ni Facebook how our brain works. Kaya successful siya sa ganong aspeto. Okay? So, yung mga guru sa social media, like what I've mentioned in Facebook, in Instagram, in Pinterest, that thrive on photos have already mastered the art of perception through images. That's why they're successful in getting their viewers hooked within 6 to 8 seconds, allowing them to stop because the images that they've created is 96 to 99.99% related to the thought mindset of their target audience. So, tayo, kaya specifically si Facebook, ang gusto niya, mas marami ang images, 80% images and 20% text lang. Bakit? Kasi, ang ginagamit natin sa social media, eyes yan visual. So, the more photo that can easily relate to yung mga experiences na nakasave sa brain mo, the more na magiging interesado ka sa nakikita mo. And further ahead and further down the road, you will move forward to read the content. Yun na yun, papasok na dyan yung content mo, yung mga articles mo, mga keywords mo. Yun naman ang susunod na factor. Okay? So, what do we need to do? As we promote our brand using images, so we can create a cohesive and connected strategy in building our brand. Now, using the images, you have to go back to your avatar. What is an avatar? Think about your audience very, very deeply and study them. You must be very specific with the type of audience that you want to lure to your bait. Kasi ako mahilig akong sinasabi na bait yan Kaya nga tinatawag natin itong lead pages. Why? Kasi itong page na to, we want to get leads, we want to get audience, opt-in. Bakit siya tinatawag na opt-in? Kasi you want them to get inside. You want your audience to opt inside something. And the tripwires. Bakit siya tripwires? Kasi trip. Basically, it would mean titigil siya. So, mga pang-akit ito sa ating target audience. And number 1, right now, in social media, ang mga images. And this will help you a lot in achieving what you want. And that's basically getting your viewers. Okay, side hustlers, once again, we're done with week number 4 of our 5-day free mini training. Today we discussed about imagery and its importance in building your brand. So again, this is Mel Ramos of Pinoy Side Hustle Plus, and I'll see you again next week. Have a good day!